My name is Jenna Camacho, and today we're going to explore labs.google and Notebook, a nice little gem that will help you as a teacher and also if you're a student and breaking down your research. So from Google Labs, you're going to scroll. Here's Google Labs. You're going to scroll to the bottom, and it's right here. It's called NotebookLM, and you're going to select Try It. Now, once you get to this particular, you're going to try the notebook, and this is what your main menu looks like. I already have some work that I have on there, but to add a new notebook, you simply click on the plus sign. So I'm going to title my project. So you come here and you title your project. The great thing about this is that you can go back and work on your project and jump from project to project. Okay, so here is my default notebook that I just selected, and I can add notes and I can add sources. So I can add sources from my drive, a PDF, a text file, or I can even copy and text file, text from somewhere or a website and put it on there and break it down. So for the search of my particular topic, I found PDFs that were out there, and they could be excerpts from books or even PDFs findings from different studies that are out there. So in this particular one, I am going to be focusing on AI, and I'm going to select 3 articles that I've already pre-planned on artificial intelligence. So why this product is so incredible is because it allows you to have as many sources as you need to, but it also helps you break down all the sources. You can even ask all the sources questions based on the information that's on that particular article. So if I'm a student and I need to have 15 sources to break down a specific writing assignment, this is such a neat place to keep everything, to ask it questions, and to even add your citations. And I'm going to show you how to find those particular citations. Okay, so I have my 3 sources. I'm going to select the first one, right? And see how it reads source number 1. I am actually going to click on to my source, right? And within seconds, it narrows down what my source that I've selected is about. So it gives me a summary and it gives me key topics. Now, over there on the start typing section that you see at the bottom, you can ask it questions, but then it gives you helpful topics about the main idea of this particular source, right? So I am going to select one of the things that I want to learn about the specific source, and within seconds it gives you, so I'm going to select machine learning. So within seconds it gives you not only what machine learning is according to my actual article, but it gives me 10 different citations within that article of where that exact information is coming from. Now, before you say, oh my gosh, this is great, right? Notice the little response at the bottom. It may still sometimes have inaccurate responses, so you may want to confirm the facts. So obviously you want to confirm all this if you are going to be utilizing for a school project. But if you notice here, it gives me, all the information that I wanted along with the sources. So if I wanted to cite this particular one, I could. Now, I can pin this particular article to my dashboard, and you're going to see that in a second. And once you pin it, you're able to go back to it and read up on it. Okay, so see the little pin? That's the one that you select, and that pin is the one that holds it onto that size. So I'm going to go to my other article, and I'm going to do the same thing for the other 3 articles. Okay, I went ahead and I added notes. The green ones are my personal notes. The purple ones are the ones that the computer generated for me based on the question that I asked. Okay, so 2 cool things from the software. The create the outline is a good one, and the create the study guide is also an excellent source. Now let's take a look at the create the outline. I selected the sources that I want this outline to come from, and automatically it gave me that particular outline. And notice how it went, it's a pretty detailed outline based on the sources that I selected. Now, as a teacher, you might want your students to only have a paper that focuses on three uh, main ideas. But with that being said, you have plenty of options from what it broke them down. And then if you teach them how to properly cite, how to properly create those main ideas to start those paragraphs, this is definitely incredible. So the next feature that I'm going to do, and I'm selecting, is to create the study guide, right? So what I loved about this particular creating a study guide is not necessarily to create a study guide for me so I can study, but as a writer, I often forget that a lot of people do not know about the the terminology that I utilize for when I'm talking about technology. So in essence, this gave me a list of glossary terms that I can use to define the items if I am publishing a research on a specific thing. And also, it talks about the central questions of this particular review, right? So if you want your students to focus on specific questions, this gives them the different questions that they can kind of tackle within their writing. Again, this is a great resource. In the past, we would have to print all this information, highlight it, um, retype it, and carry our notebooks around from place to place. And even with technology, if you're able to dump it into a virtual file, they just lived on that file without being able to just properly take notes from it. This way, your students can actually interact with other notes. Again, this is such a neat project not many people know about, so I just wanted to share it with you guys. I hope you all have a wonderful day. And if you like my video, give me a thumbs up. And thank you.